Hi there, this is Catherine. Thanks you for listening to my SEO Tips micro podcast. So, before we get into today's SEO tip, I just wanted to share with you the ways you can support the podcast if you're enjoying all the tips and finding them useful. So, you can send me a donation at buymeacoffee.com/Catherine W. Ong, O-N-G, and that's Catherine with a K. Any and all levels of donation are appreciated. It will help me offset the cost of producing the podcast. So, that's buymeacoffee.com/Katherinewong. I'd also encourage you to subscribe to our email list to make sure you're not missing any future episodes or any other news about the SEO Tips podcast. And to do that, you'd go to wostrategies.com/newsletter. Okay, on with today's tip.
Are you challenged as an SEO with getting developers to implement your recommendations? Then this tip might be for you. Hello, thanks for listening to SEO Tips today. I watched a great Deepcrawl event related to building developer and SEO relationships with some tips that I wanted to share. I've also provided a link to the full recap on my site. So these are the bits that I thought were the most impactful. One, when you talk to developers, call your SEO recommendations, quote, improvements or opportunities, and they'll be more open to helping. Two, allocate one day where both sides have to spend time together to learn from one another's processes, priorities, and roadblocks. Never send long reports of requirements, just split them into separate requests, and SEO should learn how to write user stories. Three, page speed improvements. They're often hard to fix after the fact, so it's more impactful to work on making sure that new pages are built to hit requirements. Four, use a framework and get buy-in from the development team on that framework, and I've linked to one that I think is good from my website. Use competitive data to explain the business impact of a change that you're trying to push through to the development team to see if that will help it get bumped in the queue. Five, try to overlay revenue and traffic data on top of your SEO tech fixes to prioritize just the key pages. And six, never throw an individual under the bus. We all need to take full responsibility. Hopefully you're in an engagement where you're not just delegating and you have an ability to check in and validate the tech pushes. Also understand it's normal to have errors during projects. So that's your tip for today. Think through your developer interactions and try to work on those adjustments. Thanks for listening. Come back tomorrow for another SEO tip.